Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be talking about some productivity apps that I've been using on my iPhone for the past few years now. I used to have a lot of apps in my productivity folder, but I realized that having too many made it more complex and confusing rather than just having a few that actually get the job done. And before getting into the apps themselves, I just want to mention that these productivity apps are not going to make you any more productive than you were before, but it's actually going to be your discipline and your work ethic to actually make sure that you get more work done. Personally, I just use these productivity apps as an outline to see what work I have to get done, but in some cases it also does motivate me to actually get more work done. And for this video, I'm going to be splitting up these apps based on what they actually accomplish, so that I know that I'm not telling you guys any useless apps that don't actually help you stay any more productive or any more organized. So for the first app that I'm going to be talking about today, it's probably an app that a lot of you guys already have, and it's just Google Calendar. Google Calendar is a great way to schedule out your time and even put in repeat events such as classes if you're in college, or if you want to schedule each day individually, you can easily block out parts of your day for tasks. I find that doing this in the morning or the night before makes a really good structure for your day, but I tend to use this more as an outline rather than using it as a strict schedule. Besides that, Google Calendar is a really simple to use calendar app that syncs through all your devices through your Google account. And for the second app that I'll be talking about in this video, it's actually the app that I use most frequently, and it's called Notion. Notion is an all-in-one productivity and organization tool that kind of just sums up the need for most other productivity apps. Notion takes apps such as Google Docs, Evernote, Gupt, and Trello and turns them all into one amazing application. There's no specific structure in Notion, which allows you to create your own map of files, which is why I think that this app is really unique. And to give you a better understanding of it, I can quickly create a new file under my workspace that's going to be the main subject of the notes. For example, here I have a YouTube folder or a file, and under that I inserted a table to keep my videos organized. But the really cool thing about this is that I can continue to create files or notes under this page like I do with all my video scripts. If I click on a video here, I can open up the script, and even under that I can add in something like a table or a to-do list or any one of the options that Notion provides. For me personally, Notion has replaced my Google Docs and my planner because I have a to-do list for every day of the week, and I also have the option to have text documents that sync up with all my devices simultaneously. I honestly wish I knew about Notion before, because I would have been using it a long time ago and not having to download multiple apps that Notion could just easily replace. And let me know if you guys are interested in seeing a video just about how I personally use Notion, and I could definitely make a video just about that. So for daily tasks and quick notes, I wouldn't go into Notion because it would take too long to get to the page that I want, so I decided to end up using the standard Apple Notes app. I previously used to use Google Keep as a to-do list app or a quick notes app, but I found that the standard Apple Notes app actually has all the features that I really need. If I randomly think of a YouTube idea, or I need to write down an email or a phone number, I would immediately just go to the Notes app and just write it down in there. It's definitely not a special app with any crazy features, but I do think that for my needs, for a to-do list app and for some quick notes, that's perfect for my needs, and I think that'll probably suit your needs as well. For habit tracking apps, I previously downloaded an app called Habitica, which is a really unique game-like way to track your habits. I didn't really use it that much, to be honest, but instead I decided to use the calendar inside of my planner to actually mark down a little symbol every time I did something for the day that I want to get my task done. For example, I'll have habits like to work out, which I'll put as a square, and I'll have another habit to apply for 5 jobs as a circle. And every time I finish these tasks, I would put them into my calendar for the day that I got them done. I found this to be a simple and motivating way to track my habits, since at the end of the month I can see a full month's worth of symbols representing my habits. But if you are looking for a habit tracking app on the App Store, there's definitely a ton out there, but I would recommend Habitica since it does have amazing reviews and has a really interesting platform. In order for me to stay productive these days, I found myself having to wake up relatively early, which is around 10 to 11 a.m. for me, since I don't really do any work after 6 or 7 p.m. To maximize my time, I always try my best to wake up early, but it's been really hard lately. But if I really do have to wake up early, I always use the app called Alarmy. This is an alarm clock app that helps you wake up with different features such as math questions or shake your phone, or my favorite, the photo option. The photo feature is when you set your alarm where you have to take a picture of something, which can be somewhere in your house, where you would have to get out of bed to take a picture of so that your alarm can actually turn off. This is a great way to make sure that you actually get out of bed, and it's been working for me for years now, even though I'm a deep sleeper. And that's it for my favorite productivity apps on my iPhone, and I know that this was a pretty short list, but I think that this is all you really need to actually get your work done and to stay motivated and to stay organized. Of course, if you're really interested in finding out new productivity apps, I would definitely recommend to go out to the App Store and download anything that interests you, but for this video I just want to keep it short and true to what I actually use. But if I have to give one final suggestion, I would definitely say to go out and download the Notion app if you haven't already, since I think it's the perfect organizational and productivity tool. Anyways, that's it for this video. If you guys did enjoy this one, make sure to go down below and hit that like and subscribe button. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.